Hello and welcome to the Embrace the Mud podcast. Today is day 29, the last day of the Love Boost Challenge. And today's challenge centers around self-love. I saved the best for last because all of our healthy relationships are born out of enough self-love. And today we're going to talk about why self-love is so important for creating deep and thriving connections in our lives and a little bit about how to cultivate it. So let's dive in. You are listening to the Embrace the Mud podcast, where we discuss all things related to healthy, joyful, and life-giving relationships. Why focus on relationships? Because the quality of our intimate partnerships and close connections influences our health, happiness, and longevity more than anything else in our lives. Relationships matter a lot. So together, let's jump into the mud, aka our messy relationships, pull some weeds, plant some seeds, and create an enriching environment where strong relationships can take root. I am your grateful host, Dara Posner. I am a relational disaster working toward relational mastery. I am also a positive psychology coach, a relational mindset coach, a blogger, and now a podcaster. Thank you for tuning into this episode of the Embrace the Mud podcast, where we discuss all things related to healthy, joyful, life-giving relationships. If you are a fan of this podcast, please subscribe, follow, like, review, and share. Your engagement in this way is crucial to the success of the podcast, and I appreciate you taking just a few seconds to support my mission, which is to help people like you flourish in life and love. In the vast landscape of life, there's one profound truth that seems to stand out above all others, and that is that self-love is the cornerstone of personal fulfillment and of thriving relationships. It's the foundation upon which the edifice of our existence is built. When we lack self-love, life's challenges can feel insurmountable, and our relationships may suffer under the weight of our insecurities and self-doubt. But when we embrace self-love, a beautiful transformation occurs, coloring every aspect of our lives with vibrancy and joy. For those who struggle with self-love, life can be a constant battle against feelings of inadequacy and unworthiness. Every setback becomes a confirmation of our deepest fears, and every relationship becomes a mirror reflecting back our perceived flaws. We may find ourselves seeking validation from others, constantly trying to prove our worthiness through external achievements or the approval of those around us. But no matter how much validation we receive, it never seems to be enough to fill that void within. In romantic relationships, this lack of self-love can manifest in a lot of different ways. We might settle for partners who don't truly appreciate us or who reinforce our negative self-perceptions. We may cling desperately to relationships that are toxic or unfulfilling, fearing that we'll never find someone who will love us. We may even sabotage healthy relationships out of a deep-seated belief that we don't deserve happiness or love. But it doesn't have to be this way. The journey to self-love is a deeply personal one, but it's also one of the most rewarding paths that you can take. It begins with getting curious about yourself, exploring your own thoughts, your own feelings, and desires with gentle curiosity and without any judgment. Self-awareness is the first step towards self-love because it allows you to recognize the patterns and beliefs that no longer serve you and to replace them with the ones that do. After that, you have to practice self-compassion and self-acceptance. You have to learn to treat yourself with the same kindness and understanding that you would offer to your best friend. This means acknowledging your imperfections and mistakes without harsh self-criticism and recognizing that you are worthy of love and belonging just as you are. It means embracing your quirks and idiosyncrasies as part of what makes you uniquely yourself rather than trying to hide or suppress them. And finally, you have to prioritize your own needs, desires, and dreams in life and in relationships. This doesn't mean being selfish or disregarding the needs of others, but rather recognizing that you can't love others authentically until you learn to love yourself. It means setting healthy boundaries in your relationships and refusing to settle for anything less than you deserve. It means pursuing your passions and interests and surrounding yourself with people who uplift and support you in your journey towards self-discovery and self-love. So if you find yourself struggling to love yourself, then today's challenge is for you. The journey to self-love may have its challenges, but the rewards are immeasurable. You are worthy of love and belonging just as you are, and the world is a brighter place because you're in it. So embrace your uniqueness, celebrate your strengths, and above all, love yourself fiercely and unconditionally, because if you can do that, you'll find that the quality of your life and your relationships will flourish in ways you never thought possible. All right, that is all I have for you today. I hope that you participated and enjoyed the Love Boost Challenge this month. I will be back here tomorrow with a fresh episode of the Embrace the Mud podcast. In the meantime, please remember, you are wired for love and connection. You are capable of love and connection. You are worthy of love and connection. I'll see you soon.